Today, I really want to talk about some of the best and worst superhero movie sequels. Best. Captain America the Winter Soldier. Not only is this sequel superior to the original film, it is just such an inducing crime drama. Great action set pieces, especially between Cap and the Winter Soldier. It is just so well choreographed. Every aspect of this film is so good. The characters I love them all. Falcon, great introduction. Black Widow, she had a really compelling relationship with Steve, and you kind of like get this idea that maybe you can't trust her. She's not telling him everything that's going on. Good dynamic. And Nick Fury, this is not only a good Captain America film or a good Captain America sequel, it is by far one of the best Marvel movies to date. Worst, Batman and Robin. Not only does this fail in all accounts as a sequel, but despite the acting roster brought here, including Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Uma Thurman, what a waste of DC characters. Mr. Freeze is just a complete joke. All he does is say freezy puns. I still see you. Bane is a mindless green monster. Great choice. Great choice. Much better than The Dark Knight Rises. Yes, this is a much better, interesting character. Poison Ivy seems the most accurate, but I just hate the costume design here. He's wearing like a leather green outfit. I don't know, just doesn't work for me. Comparing this to Batman Forever as well, the tone is just completely just gone to complete whack town, and it just shoots way over the barrel. Like, it literally goes way too far with the jokes and comedy. There's no serious scenes, there's no tension, there's no in-depth character moments, there's no character arcs. I guess you can count the ending that feels way out of place between Mr. Freeze and Batman, how Freeze comes good and gives him the serum, but it just wasn't earned. Like, it just... yeah. But I will say, this is definitely a superhero film that I love to go back and rewatch because it's just a clusterfuck of a mess. But so that means I have a soft spot for it, but it is definitely a shit superhero sequel. The Dark Knight, an amazing Batman portrayal with Christian Bale coming back and Heath Ledger, the best Joker by far. And not only is this a good action film, it's also a good crime film, a good drama film, great character arc. Sure, you could argue Harvey Dent's arc was a bit rushed, but come on, man, there was a lot of character development here. So much more than other films. Like Batman wanting to hang up the mantle, you really felt like he's like, look, I need someone else to do this. I can't do it anymore. Just every set piece and scene was valuable information, adding to the plot and everything. And it is a sequel that delivers on all accounts and makes everything better. I fucking love The Dark Knight. Worst, X-Men Dark Phoenix. Character assassination at its finest. Charles Xavier is an absolute dick in this film, and I can't stress that enough. It is his character just lies to Jean, prevents her from thinking about these past traumatic thoughts instead of helping her through it. Arsehole. Beast goes from a caring person who cares about all the kids and everyone's mistake and just decides, yep, I'm gonna go kill Jean Grey because fuck her, she killed Mystique, even though it was kind of an accident. Yep, fuck her, whatever. Jean Grey's Dark Phoenix says 2 lines, I can't control it, and oh, I can't believe I did that. The dialogue in this film. Horrific. Horrific. It is horrific. It is some of the shittest and laziest dialogue. The character arcs, and some characters are completely just written out of this film, like Quicksilver. Like, oh, we don't really have a place for him. Just have him get taken out at the start of the film. I'm not surprised there was 100 reshoots for this film or whatever they did, because this is just a clusterfuck of a film and it is embarrassing to watch. It is just an absolute shit send-off for the Fox X-Men and is an embarrassment of an X-Men film. And I don't even consider it an X-Men film. I call it Dark Phoenix. I forget that the X-Men title's even classified as it, because they couldn't even put it in their title. They couldn't. They were too embarrassed about it. That's how much they had little faith in this film as well. Best, Spider-Man 2. Not only is this a relatable story for us following Peter Parker and feeling like in his shoes how he doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. He wants to live a normal life, for Christ's sakes. He just wants to be a guy going to university or college and getting a degree and having kids, all that boring shit. And you just feel related to him. You're like, you got all these awesome powers, man. Of course you want to use them because he feels responsibility to take on and save the city and do all these things, which he does with his Uncle Ben, this awesome flashback. Amazing villain too, sympathetic. It's one of the first really good sympathetic villains in my eyes. You know, the arms are corrupting with the AI. Like, awesome, man. Like, it's simple, it's unique, and sure, you could argue it is a little bit rushed, but it's great. I think it works really well. And his interactions with Spider-Man, the fight scene, especially the train sequence, holy crap. That is phenomenal, especially for 2004. Everything about this film, from the action to the character arcs and to the portrayals and the villain, I think it's all improved. I will say William Dafoe is probably my favorite out of the Spider-Man trilogy in terms of villains, but this film just nails everything else out of the park. And It is just a superior and better film as a sequel. Worst, Joker Folie shit. No, Joker Folie Du. Oh man, I've never seen fans get torn to shreds on a screen like Joker Folie Du. Yes, Todd Phillips was probably doing this as a clever, unique way, like the first one. He didn't expect this to happen, especially the ending. What the fuck? What? But you know, that was what he was going for. So that's that. He was going for a middle finger to the fans, and we were supposed to clap and appreciate this, but that did not work. It kind of backfired. Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga were rocking up to the set as well, writing scenes on napkins. Look, I'm all for this. I'm all for rocking up, and you feel the juices of the scene, and you kind of say the dialogue as you go, but the dialogue was just not good. So it didn't work. But yeah, this did not work as a sequel. It literally just had rehashes of the whole first film over again. It kind of made the first film just void and meaningless, and it kind of just changed a bunch of things, and it showed flashbacks of it too. So remember this, remember that, like yeah. Remember, and I just kept thinking, yep, I remember watching a better film the first time round. Embarrassing. I'm glad this flopped. It did not deserve the money. I don't know. They needed to copy another famous film or screenwriter. God damn. If only they made a sequel to Taxi Driver 2, yeah? Yeah, but that's some of the best and worst superhero movie sequels. Obviously, there is a ton of more, but I'm getting tired and it's getting late, and these are just the ones at the top of my head that I want to talk about. But if you want me to talk about more, please like the video, share, subscribe, and all that rubbish. Any support you give for my videos and the channel is greatly appreciated, and I thank you all for watching till the end. And as always, I'll see you all on the next video.